Okay, so good evening, everyone. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's start today's session. Let me share the screen as well. Okay, so please confirm, guys, my screen is visible to all.
Yes.
All right, that's great. Okay, so this is day three of our full stack Python course, right? So today we will learn how to install. So what is our first task we will do? First, we will download and install Python software. Okay, so from where we can install our Python software? We can install Python from the website, official website, which is www.python.org, python.org. Right, from here we can go to the website, we can go to this website and we can download the Python. Okay, so when we talk about Python, so we should know which organization maintain this Python language. Okay, so for example, there is a anti-gravity IDE. Okay, so this anti-gravity IDE is what? Agentic AI tool. So which organization is maintaining it? So this tool maintained by Google, right? There is one more IDE which is VS Code. So which organization maintain this VS Code? So this VS Code maintained by Microsoft. Okay. So for example, there is one more software which is Android, right? So Android maintained by which organization, guys? Do you know? Google, right? For example, let's suppose when we talk about Mac OS, okay, Mac OS operating system, right? So which organization maintain this? Apple company. Okay, so which company maintain Mac OS or Apple device? Apple Inc, right? Similarly, there is one programming language which is Python. So we should know which organization maintain this Python software. So there is a website, there is a organization which is non-profitable organization which is known as PSF. So what's the mean of PSF? This is the short form of that organization name. So this is Python Software Foundation. So this Python Software Foundation is an organization. This is non-profitable organization which take care of this Python software. Let's go to the official website and see here. So you can see here PSF. Okay, so if you will go here on this page, so PSF is what? Okay, so PSF is what? The Python Software Foundation is the charitable organization behind the Python programming language. right? So who is taking care of the Python software? PSF, right? So what's the full form of PSF? Python Software Foundation. Okay, so if it is non-profitable organization, if PSF is non-profitable organization, then who is paying to this organization in order to take care of the Python expenses? So there are some sponsors. There are some sponsors company which uses Python in their products. So what are those companies? So what are those companies which use Python? So you can see here PSF sponsors. Okay, so they have their visionary sponsors. Because why? Because these companies like Google, Nvidia, okay, Fastly, Bloomberg, so these are the company which uses Python. So these companies pay to this organization. Which organization? PSF, right? Why I am telling you this? Because when you will install this Python software, you don't need to pay any money. If we are able to use this Python software freely, so how this organization earning? So they earn from the sponsors, right? So you can see, uh, like I think icons are invisible right now, but here you can see the Google icon, but it is not coming due to some network issue. Okay, so how to download the Python means, so you have to go to the Python org, and from here you have to go to the download, and you have to click on this Python 3.14.2. So what is the latest version of the Python 3.14. Okay, so this is the latest version of the Python language. Are you guys understanding?
Yes, sir.
I will ask the question in last. So be active. We like if you feel like if you have to note something, please make a note. Otherwise, I'm also creating notes for you, and I will share it through the classroom. Okay, I'll create the classroom as well. So where I will share all the notes, right? So what you have to do, you have to first of all, you have to go to the www.pythonorg.com, right? After that, you will see this interface. Make sure you are in the Python tab. In the Python, you will see here download. In the download, you have to click here. Okay, once you will click here, it will start downloading Python. Let's see. Let's click here. Okay, so it is asking to download the Python. So what you can do, you can download it by clicking on save. Okay, so it started downloading. So after once it has downloaded, what you have to do next? What you have to do next? You have to install it. Okay, so when you will open this, so there is a first and important step is you have to check this add python.exe to path. You have to check this box, right? Second step is when you are installing the Python, you have to check this box, right? So right, so by default it will be checked. By default the first will be checked, but the second one is mandatory to check. right? Otherwise this Python will not be installed globally, and in future you will face difficulties while running the code, while running the Python code, right? Right, and after that, once you have checked this, then what you have to do, you have to click on install now. Okay, you will click on install now, then yes, yes. Okay, let me just click on yes. Okay, it's installing. So you have to check on this. Next, what you have to do, you have to click here in order to install the Python, right? Is that clear, guys? Please say yes or no. And if Python is not there in your system, please install it.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, so okay, just tell me now. Let me ask one question to check whether you are listening actively or not. Okay, so just tell me what's the full form of, what is the full form of PSF?
Python Software Foundation.
Yes,
Pa-
PSF is Python
Python software
Software
foundation.
Foundation.
Foundation. So what does this organization do?
It will manage the Python software.
Yes, it manages the Python software. What do you mean by managing the Python software? What does it mean by managing the Python software? Let's suppose there are two major versions of Python. Okay, let me tell you here. There are two major versions of Python. Okay, the first version is Python 2, and there is one more version which is Python 3. Right, so Python 2 is the old version and Python 3 is the new version, right? So what's the mean of managing? Managing means, for example, if there is some bugs in this Python 2, okay, or the PSF wants some updation in this language. Okay, so when there is any update or bugs or improvement in the version, in the previous version of the Python, so what they do, they release a new version. They release a new version. So who managing these all the things? PSF. So manage means, if I'm sorry for this, PSF. Okay, so managing means if there is any errors, bugs, or updation required in the previous version, so PSF will take care to the, in order to remove those bugs, those error, PSF take care of that. Okay, so PSF the developers who work under the PSF, they write PEP. Okay, so PEP is what? PEP is nothing but, PEP is nothing but Python enhancement, Python enhancement proposal. Okay, so PEP is means Python enhancement proposal. Why do developers write this PEP? Whenever there is whenever changes required in previous version, so what developers write? Developers write PEP, which is Python enhancement proposal, and that proposal is reviewed by the PSF, and if that are valid changes and valid, we can say bugs, then they create new version of the Python, which is Python 3. Okay, so changes whatever we need to do in the previous version, we write in PEP, right? Okay, let's do not go in so much depth, but you guys should know about these technical terms meaning as well, because in the interview, interviewer can ask you anything. It's not about like what is variable, what is loop, but they can ask you technical questions as well. Okay, so let's check whether Python install or not. Okay, after that you will see here what is this setup was successful. Okay, if you are getting setup was successful, what you can do. Okay, let me just take the screenshot of this. Okay, if you are getting this pop up, okay, let me just close this. If you guys have any doubt, you may ask without hesitation, right? समझ आ रहा है ना सबको?
सर अभी पाइथन को अपडेट कैसे करें? मेरे सिस्टम में इंस्टॉल है 13 वर्जन।
ओके, नो नीड। देखो, मेरे में भी पाइथन ऑलरेडी इंस्टॉल था। आई ऑलरेडी हैड पाइथन इंस्टॉल्ड, बट मैंने क्या किया, उसको दोबारा से डाउनलोड किया। अभी मैंने क्या किया, वेबसाइट पर जाकर इसको डाउनलोड किया, उसको वापस से इंस्टॉल कर लिया। तो क्या होता है, पुराना वाला अपडेट हो जाता है नए वाले से।
ओके सर।
Okay, so it will override the previous version, will override with new version. You don't need to worry about it, just install the new version, right? So if you're getting this screen, if you're getting this message, means Python installed successfully in your system. Okay, so means Python installed successfully in your system. What you can do, you can close it. Right now, how to check whether Python installed correctly or not? How you will believe on my words whether Python installed in in your system or not? So what you will do, you can open CMD. Okay, CMD is nothing but command prompt. Okay, so if you will open the command prompt, in the command prompt you have to write Python hyphen hyphen version. Okay, after writing Python hyphen hyphen version, if you are not getting any error, if no error, if no error, okay, if there is no error, then what you will see, you will see Python version name, like you will see something like Python 3.14, okay, or whatever the version name you will see. Okay, otherwise after typing this in the CMD you will get error. Now the question is how to open CMD. In order to open the CMD, you have to click on this window button. Okay, and here you have to type CMD, which is command prompt. Can you see what is the full form of CMD? Command prompt, right? CMD. Screenshot. Okay, anyway. So CMD. Once you will open the CMD, you will see such a screen, right? And here what you have to type? You have to type Python hyphen hyphen version. Okay, so what I'm getting here, I'm getting this version. It means Python installed successfully in my system, right? Understanding, guys? If you're not getting this CMD option, what you can do, you can press window plus R. What you can press? You can open run box by pressing window plus R. And here you can type cmd. So here you will see this interface. So here you will write Python hyphen hyphen version to check whether Python installed successfully or not. Right? Okay. So are you getting this message or not? How many of you are getting Python version?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, at this time, I'm getting Python version is not recognized as an internal or external command,
Yes.
operable program,
Did
or
you?
batch file. What
Yes,
should
I
I do?
understood. Did you install Python software?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Did you click on this checkbox?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you get this message as well?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, but it should not display then.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so what you can do, you can search here IDLE and you can see this IDLE given by the Python. Are you getting this software IDLE?
Wait, sir, I will see it.
Yes, yes.
Ah, yes, sir.
Okay, so means Python installed in your system, but it is not installed globally. So I'll check in last, okay, and I'll tell
Okay.
you.
Okay, okay, sir.
So what you have to do in order to, after installing the Python, we have to check how, like the question is how to find Python software in installed Python software. How to find Python software? So the first thing is what we have to do. Open command prompt, right? Open command prompt, and what we have to do? We have to type Python hyphen hyphen version. Okay, you can type as I have written here. Let me just highlight it as well. Okay, so you have to write this. You have to type this, and you will get this version, right? Okay. So what Python software provides? Once you will install the Python software, so it will provide you some inbuilt tools. Okay, so the question is, for example, if interviewer asking you this question, when you install the Python software, so what are the tools you will get, right? So the first tool it provide, which is editor. Okay, why it provide editor? So that you can create the Python software or you can learn the Python language by practice. Okay, so what is the name of that editor which is provided by the Python? So the name of the editor which is provided by the Python is IDLE. Okay, so now the question is, what is the mean of IDLE? What's the mean of I? I means integrated. D means IDLE, right? So D means development, integrated development. Okay, L stand for learning. Okay, and E stand for E stand for environment, right? And the second thing which is provided by the Python, which is Python shell. Python shell, right? So what is Python shell? Okay, so Python shell, also known as REPL, REPL tool. Okay, so when you will search here Python, okay, so when you will search here Python, you will see IDLE. So this IDLE is integrated development learning environment. Okay, so for example, if you are writing here anything, for example, if you're writing basic Python code, so that you can execute at the same screen. Like for example, I'm writing here hello world, so you can see the output here only. And for example, if you are writing here import keyword, and if you want to see the keywords in the Python, so what you can write, keyword dot kw list, and it will display you all the keywords. Means if you want to check the some libraries, so that software you can use, which is IDLE, right? So IDLE provides two mode. One is scripting mode, and the second one is programming. Sorry, first one is interactive mode, and second one is programming mode. Okay, so IDLE is what? Okay, so my question is, guys, let me ask you this question. What's the use of IDLE? Can anyone tell me what is the use of IDLE? What's the use of IDLE? Can anyone tell? For example, see, for example, when I want to edit videos, okay, when I want to do some animation in videos, or I want to edit videos, okay, so when I want to edit the videos, what I required? Video editor, right? So when I want to develop the software, then I need what? One software which provide us tool to develop the software. So ideally help us to write the program which through we can develop the software, right? Okay, let me see. Some students are saying we can run and write the Python program. Yes, yes. So we can run and write the Python program on IDLE, right? Okay, okay. Okay, what I was telling you, just let me complete this, then we will go. Okay, so I was telling you about the Python software, what provided by the Python. When you install the Python software, so what it provides, I'm just completing this. So Python software provides, so the first thing it provides, which is IDLE. Okay, IDLE full form means integrated development learning environment. Okay, Here you can write the code. With the help of IDLE, you can write your Python code, right? Second thing it provides, second thing it is provide, which is Python shell. We will discuss about the Python shell. Don't worry about it. And that is also known. That is also called as REPL tool, right? And the third thing it provide, which is standard library. Okay, so what is the mean of standard libraries? Standard libraries means which is ready to use after downloading the Python software. So for example, I have written here import keyword. Okay, so this keyword is what? This keyword is nothing but this is a Python library. This is what? Library. Okay, so what is library? Which contained functions. Which contains what? Functions. For example, uh, let me give you an example of the library. Okay, so there are some terms like function, okay, module, and we can say package, and there is one more term which is library, right? So what is function? Function which perform some task, which perform some task, right? So for example, here we have function, and in this function we have defined some task to do, right? So that is a function which perform a specific task when we call the function, right? What is the module? A module is a collection of function. For example, if I am saying this is the module, okay, so module is what? Collection of functions. So like for example, f1 function, f2 function, f3 function is there, f4 function is there. So a module is a collection of function. What is a function? Which perform a specific functionality. Okay, for example, if there is a function of t, okay, I'm creating one program to prepare the tea. Okay, so this function, this t function functionality is to prepare the tea for us. So it will do a specific task. Which task? The task means preparing a tea. So if you will combine all the functions, so it will become a module, right? Collection of function is what? Module. And if you will combine all the modules, if you will combine all the modules like m1, m2, m3, m4, so that is nothing but, that combination is nothing but package, right? And if you will combine all the packages, if you will combine all the packages in a single box or single unit, okay, so for example, this is the package 1, this is the package 2, this is the package 3, and this is the package 4. So that is known as library. Okay, so are you understanding? So functions, collection of functions is known as module, right? Collection of modules is known as package. Collection of package is known as library. So python python provide us python provide libraries, inbuilt libraries, which we don't need to install externally. Okay, so when you install the Python software, what libraries you will get? You will get one keyword library, you will get one NumPy library. Okay, not NumPy, we can say maths library you will get, right? And there are some other libraries which you can get, like we can say NumPy, pandas, or we can say matplotlib. Okay, right now you don't need to understand these libraries, right? But you should know what is library, which provides some functionality. Library means which provide specific functionality. So this library is specific to the keywords, and this library related to the maths operations, and this library is for numerical. This numpy is what? Numerical Python. Okay, so it help us to perform the numerical, or we can say calculations. And pandas is for what? For creating the data frame. Right now you don't need to understand it. And matplotlib is a library which is used to visualize, which through we can visualize the uh, we can say visualize what? Visualize the data. Okay, let's come back. So are you clear with libraries? What are the libraries which provide the specific functionality? Okay, let me ask you some question before proceeding. Okay, so the first question is, what is function? What is function? Tell me guys, what is function? Anyone?
Collection of specific tasks or functions. It perform specific tasks or functions.
Yes. Function means which perform a specific task.
Task as operations.
Okay,
Yes.
a specific task. Yes. And if I ask you about module, what is module?
Combination of all the functions.
Combination of
Combination
function.
of all the functions.
Yes, yes, great, great. And if I ask you what is package?
What is?
Combination of libraries.
Collection of modules.
Yes, package is,
Library is a collection of module.
yes. Uh, okay, am I writing correctly or not? What I explained?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, no.
Yes,
Module,
sir.
then package, and then library, right?
Yeah.
Getting it.
Yes.
No worries. Okay, so if you will combine all the packages, what you will get? You will get libraries.
Libraries. Yes.
Library, or we can say libraries. If I ask you what are the common libraries in Python, so can you tell some libraries name?
Yeah.
Keyword, math,
Keyword,
numpy,
math.
matplotlib.
Yes.
Yes, keyword is a library,
Math, NumPy,
math is a library,
NumPy,
numpy
pandas.
is a library. Okay, so that's enough to tell, because we have to give some examples. Okay, do you know guys, for example, if library is not coming with Python software, what I said it provide standard library. Okay, means some common libraries is provide. But let's suppose if you have to do work related to AI, related to machine learning, okay, related to means related to web development. Okay, so such type of work if you have to do in the Python, so how you will use, how you will install the libraries, and how you will get the libraries. So for example, let's suppose in your phone, let's suppose this is your Android phone. Okay, this is your Android phone, and in this phone you want to install, we can say, one application, uh, application name. Okay, let's suppose WhatsApp. If you want to install the WhatsApp application, so where you will go? Where you will go to
The Play
download the?
Store.
Play Store,
Play
Yes,
Store.
you will go to the Play Store.
Play Store.
Correct, no?
Apple Store.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a
Now,
browser.
yes, yes. Tell me. Yes, please.
It is a browser.
Play Store, we can say it is a marketplace where you can see
Mm.
all the related software, relevant
Applications.
software. Yes. So for
Applications.
example, I have a Python software. Okay, Python software I have, and in this Python software some libraries are there to use. It comes with Python software ready to use, which you can directly use without installing it. But let's suppose some external libraries I need to install, some external libraries I want to install in my Python environment. So from where I will install it? So there is a, like the Play Store, there is one place where you can see all the libraries, which is pyps. Okay, so let's search pyps. Pyps. Okay. Okay, Python. Oh, sorry, it's not s. Sorry, I'm forgetting. It is pypi. Okay, so from here you can download the library, right? What's the full form of py? So it means Python package index. Okay, let me write here. So external libraries, if you want to use in your Python, so you can go one website which is, okay. So what's the name of the website? Which is pypi.org, right? So pypi means Python package index. Okay, so this is similar to the Play Store. Like Play Store, you install the libraries. I mean, from Play Store you install the application. Similarly, from here you can install the Python libraries. There are so many libraries are available in Python because Python is so popular. So that is why there are different libraries available. You can click on browse and you can see. Okay, let's suppose framework. So here we have different types of frameworks available, right? For example, I'm clicking on this, right? So see, there are different types of libraries available, right? Now the question is, if I want to use any library from here, what I need to do? You will click on here, you will click here, and you will write the command which is pip install chair root. Okay, so whatever name is, whatever the name of the library, you can write and you can install that. Okay, and if you want to search some library like, okay, Python. Okay, see here we can search numpy. Okay, so you can see here numpy is there, and if you want to install the numpy, what you need to do, you need to write pip install numpy. Okay, so this command, what you will do, you will copy and you will type it here in cmd. Okay, what you will type? Pip install. What you will type? Pip install. What's the library name? Numpy. But make sure you're writing correct spelling, then it will start installing that library in your system. Right now we are not learning how to use the library, but we are seeing how to download the library if the library is not provided by the Python. Okay, some standard libraries will be provided by the Python, but not all the libraries will provide by the Python. That libraries which you want to use externally, that you can use from where? From pypi.org. Is that clear, guys? What I'm trying to say?
So what is pip?
What is pip? Okay,
Yes.
pip is a tool. Pip is what? This is a command line tool. Okay, let me write here. Okay, so pip is what? Command line tool which help us to install the external libraries. Okay, help us to install external libraries, right? So you might be asking the full form of pip. Right now I'm not able to recall the pip full form. Let's see. Pip full form. Okay, so it is performance improvement plan, is it correct? Okay, no. Pip full form, from Python. Okay, so in the context of Python programming, pip is a recursive acronym that most commonly stand for pip install package. Okay, so this is the command we write. Which command we write? We write the pip command line tool name, and then we write install, then we write the package name. It is the standard package manager used to install and manage software libraries from the Python package index. Okay, pypi and other repositories. So as such, there is no full form of p I mean pip. There is no full form of pip, but you can see this is what command line tool, right? Okay, so let's go back to our discussion. Let me just quickly erase it. Okay, so the fourth thing, it provide what? PVM. PVM is what? Python virtual machine. Okay, so Python virtual machine which help to run the Python software. Okay, we will do the detailed discussion on it, but right now I'm just mentioning what provided by the Python software. Okay, so Python provide tools. Okay, so one tool name is, the first tool name is, we can say, Python debugger. Second tool name is Python. Okay, so second tool name is, how to install the Python libraries. Can you tell me, guys? Anyone? How to install Python
Using
libraries?
the pip command and
Yes,
the
pip
specific
command.
library name.
Yes. So this pip is a tool which is provided by the Python. Okay, so you don't need to install this tool, but this tool will help us to download the external library. So we can say Python package installer. Okay, so this is what Python package installer, which is pip, right? And what are the other software which we can use while writing the Python code? So other software to write Python code. Okay, so you can use other tools like VS Code, right? You can use PyCharm, you can use Notepad, you can use Jupyter Notebook, Okay, and next you can use Google Colab, right? So these are the two other softwares which you can use in order to write
Also,
the
the Anaconda is available, sir.
yes, and Anaconda also there, which is Python distribution, right? So where you can see the different distributions of Python when you install the Anaconda. Yes, let me just erase it. Okay, so as we have installed the Python software, so let's try to write few initial program of the Python. Okay, so that Python program you can write on ideally. Let me tell you where you can write Python program. So for example, the first thing is let's try to write. Okay, so let me write here. We will write Python code. Write Python code. Okay, so where we will check to write Python code on different places. We will write Python code in IDLE. We will write the Python code in VS Code. We will write the Python code on Notepad. Okay, we will write the Python code on, we can say Colab, Google Colab, right? Google Colab, and we can write the Python code on Jupyter. Okay, so any tool you can use. You can use IDLE, whatever you want to prefer to write the Python code. Any tool you can, any editor you can use. So first of all, writing the code in IDLE. So how to write the code in IDLE? So first of all, what we need to do in order to get the IDLE? Tell me, guys.
Sir, the
Go to the Chrome and install the Python organ.
No. Python. Let's suppose Python is already installed, but how
Okay.
can I open IDLE?
ideally you can click on the search button on the system.
I can click on the search button or I can click on the window button. Okay,
Uh,
and here I can type what?
ideally,
IDLE. Okay, then I will get this icon and I can write the Python code. Okay, so for example, here there are two modes. This mode is known as interactive mode, and there is one more. Here you can click on file and take a new file, and here also you can create your Python code. So for example, I'm writing here print full stack Python course, and next I'm writing print front end, print backend, print, we can say DSA, right? So once you have written this code, now what you have to do, once you have written the Python code, how many lines of Python code I have written? One line, two line, three, and four. 4 lines of code I have written. So how can I check the output? So in order to check the output of this Python code, you need to click on file and you need to save it first. What you will do, you can save it first. So when you will click on save, it will ask you where you want to save it, right? So I can choose any location in C drive or D drive. Okay, so let's suppose I'm writing here, and file name you can write any, for example demo. So what is my file name? Demo.py. .py is the extension which will tell this is a Python file. Once you have saved this file, what you will do, you will click on this run button and you will click on run module. And what you are getting in output? Full stack Python, front end, back end, and TS. So this is the output we are getting. Now, how to write the code on VS Code? How to write Python code on VS Code? So first of all, you should install the VS Code. Okay, I already have installed. If you don't have installed VS Code, no worries. You can just see here. Actually, initially we will work on IDLE. So if VS Code is there in your system or not, it doesn't matter. But you can see here how we can write Python code in VS Code. So let me just open. Okay, so I'm just opening the folder. Which folder? So after opening the folder, I will create here one folder, and that folder I will open. So coding. Okay. So what I will do here, I will create one Python file, right? So see, whenever you are creating the Python file, please do make sure whenever you are creating the Python file, make sure that you are giving the extension. So when we create the Python file, so one is file name. There should be file name dot extension of the file. So file name, if you're writing code in Python, so what any file name you can give, any file name you can give, and that after that you will write the extension. Extension is what? .py. Python extension is what? .py. Right? So these two things mandatory. So while you are writing extension, there should not be any space. There should not be any space. Right? For example, if you are writing here demo.pdf, so what does it means? What does it mean? .pdf means
It is a PDF file.
this is a PDF file, or we can say this is a document, right? So if I write demo.jpg means,
It's a JPG file.
so JPG file means we can say this is the image file. So how you will recognize this demo is a Python, this demo is a document, this demo is a image? Because name are same. Everywhere name is same. So with name we cannot identify. With name we cannot identify properly. So how your machine will identify whether it is your Python program or document or image? With the help of what?
Extension.
Extension. So what's the extension of Python? .py. This name you can write any. This name could be any. But your Python extension will be .py always. Right? So whenever I'm creating the Python file, I can give any name. For example, I'm writing here test, after that dot and .py. Okay, so when you write .py, it will automatically get Python icon. Okay, means this is the Python file, and here we will write the Python code only. Right? So for example, if I'm copying this code only and I've written here, and how can I get the output of this?
Live server.
Here live server will not work. This is not HTML. Okay, so
It's
what?
Then
in
we'll go to the
terminal.
run. Run.
See, you can click on run, but you should have Python extension to run this code. Otherwise, what you can do, you can click on the terminal. You can click on the terminal. Okay, and in the terminal, you will see here this kind of terminal. And what you will do here you will write Python. First, you will write Python name, and after that, after writing the Python, you will write
File
your file name. So what is your file name? Test.
test.py.
Yeah, but test, your operating system will not understand what is this test. Test is a image, is a document, or is a Python code. So if it is a Python code, you need to mention .py. Now it is clear to the operating system, this is the Python file. It is containing Python code. So here you can see the output. Are you getting the output? Yes. Okay. Next,
Yes.
next we have to check this. Next we have to check this on Notepad. Can I write Python code on Notepad? Yes, definitely I can write Python code on Notepad. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to my folder. Okay, so which folder? There is a coding folder, and in the coding folder, I'll create one file, or okay, so just wait. Let me just open Notepad. Okay, and on this Notepad, can I write the code? Can I write the Python code? Yes, I can write the Python code. This is the Python code. Now, can I run this? In order to run this code, what you need to save this code. You need to save this code. So where you want to save this code? So I will save this code in coding. Okay, in we can say this is coding. And what should be the file name? Let's suppose my file name is test2 dot. Okay,
py.
let me write notepad test. Okay, so that we can understand notepad test dot py, right? Okay, so now it is our Python file, but how you will execute this code? How you will execute this code? So in order to execute this code, we need to open Python shell, or we can say cmd. With cmd we can run this code. So first of all, we have to go where our Python file located. So our Python file located here, in which folder? In coding folder, which is under this folder. So what I will do, I will click here on this path, and I will delete everything from here, and I will type here cmd. What I will type? I will type just cmd and press enter. So once you will press enter, so this location, this coding folder location will open here as well, right? So if I write here Python, and if I write here notepad test.py, so it will display me the output. Okay, so it is displaying me the output of the code which I have written on notepad. So is it literally displaying output from here or not? So let's verify. Notepad output. I'm adding one more line here, and let's check. So how to run this code? To run this code, we will write Python test. Oh, sorry, what's the file name? What's the file name? Notepad.
Notepad test.py.
Okay, notepad test.py. Will I get the output?
You have given,
Will I get the output?
I think not, sir. This
Yes, we will not get the output because here T is what capital, and here we are writing small t.
small.
Okay, so whenever we are writing the file name, it should be exactly same. So now we will get the output, and you can see one more line added, which is notepad output, right? So next, where we have to check our Python output, next we have to check on Google Colab. So how you can use the Google Colab in order to write the Python code? What you need to do, you need to search here. You need to search here Google Colab. Okay. So when you will search here Google Colab, you have to click on this first link. Welcome to Colab. right? If Python software not installed in your system properly, then you can use this Colab. Once you will open that website, you will see such interface, and you have to click on this plus button, new notebook. So once you will click on this new notebook, then you will get a interface of the notebook where you can write the Python code. Okay, so it is taking some time. You guys also try with me. So here you can see this interface is coming. So can I write here Python code? Yes. So I have written these many Python code line. Okay. So if I will run this, I will get the output. So it is taking time because I'm running first time. Okay, so it is printing the output. Let's suppose you want to write more code, so you can click on this code button, and here you will get empty shell where you can write more code. Let's suppose I want to check, for example, here I'm writing A. Okay, so can you tell me how many times I have written A? It's difficult, right? It's difficult to tell. So how you can tell how many times this A has written? So here you can use one function. Here you can use one function. What's the function name? The function which is inbuilt in the Python, that function you can use, which is len. Okay, so in this len function, whatever you will write A, B, C, D, E, so it will tell number of character in that particular name. Okay, so how many characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will tell there are 5 characters. So similarly, here also we can use, which function we can use? We can use the length function. Okay, so if you will run this code, so you will see how many total A's are there. 22. Okay, let's suppose I want to check apple, how many characters it contains. So it contains 5 characters. So like that we can check, right, uh, number of characters in the word, okay. Let's suppose I have numbers like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, like that we have numbers, and 12, 13, like this. Okay, so right now I can easily identify which is maximum number. So here you can see clearly there 60 is a maximum number. But when the numbers are more, then how you can identify? So you can use Python function which is max. Okay, so in this Python function, whatever you will write, whatever data you will write, for example this data I have written, so it will give you the maximum number, right? So let me just take a new shell. I'm clicking on this code, and I will get here new shell, and here I will write, for example I'm writing here print. Okay, and here I'm writing max is what? Function. 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 88. Okay, and 12. Okay, like that I have written. So which is greater function? So I mean, which is maximum number? How we can identify? With the help of max function we can check. So if I will run this code, what I will get? I will get the maximum number. which is what? 122, right? So this max is what? A function. So my question is this function installed by you or automatically it is there in Python? So this function, this max function is by default available in the Python. Okay, let's suppose if you want to find the minimum digit, how you can find? You will write here print, and in order to find minimum, you will write min function, and you can write any list of numbers, right? And it will tell you what is the minimum. So 1 is the minimum here, right? Is that clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Okay, so in the next class, what we have to discuss in the next class, let me write what are the topics we have to cover in the next class. In next class, we will cover the topics.
Sir, is there any rule the Python code should be in single quotes, double quotes, capitals, or smalls?
You are talking about rules writing in
Yes.
uh,
Program.
come again, please tell me your
I think
question
he's
once
saying
again.
case sensitive or not case sensitive.
Python, yes, yes, Python is case sensitive when you are talking about identifier, right? It means, for example, let me just open IDLE. Okay, so here if I'm writing a is equals to this value and I'm typing here capital A. So there is what it is saying, name error. Name error is what? Name capital A is not defined. Did you mean small a? So here capital A and small a both are different. So if you will write here small a, it is printing value. Is that clear? Or was your question different? Okay, yes, yes. Okay, and if you are talking about codes, if you are talking about codes, so code means like we have different types of codes, like we write in single quotes. Okay, for example, I'm writing here a, so this is a single quotes, but that is a separate discussion because right now I am not talking about that. So but there is a different discussion for that. Okay, so I'll tell you what's the difference between single quote, double quote, triple single quote, triple double quotes. We will discuss so many things. Okay, but for the next class, what we have to discuss? We have to discuss features of the Python. What are the features of the Python language? Right? We have to discuss different types of programming paradigm. Okay, I'll tell you what's the mean of paradigm. Next, we have to discuss about what are the tokens. Okay, so in the tokens, we have different things. In the tokens, we have different things. Like for example, keyword. Keyword is a part of tokens. We will discuss in detail in the next class. Second is what? Identifier. Okay, when we will discuss identifier, we will discuss about identifier length, identifier case sensitive or not, right? We will discuss the rules to create identifier. We will discuss so many things. Next, we have to discuss about data types. What are the data types used in Python, right? And next, we will discuss about operators. Okay, operators, and we will discuss about what's the literals, right? So these many things we will discuss here. I mean, in the next class, right? So that's all for today's class. If you have any question, any kind of questions, like if you are in doubt about your like full stack course or related to your career, if you have any doubt, you can talk to me. Okay, now class is over. I just want to talk to you guys. If you have any question, you please come, whether it is related to Python or if it is related to something else, you can discuss if you want.
Hi, sir.
Yes, hi Sadaf.
Actually, I'm preparing for a data science interview,
Yes.
but day before yesterday, someone told me that I really have to be good at DSA. Okay,
Yes, yes.
but I can like I'm comfortable at normal coding. I can code whatever like whatever I have required. But they are telling me like I am overwhelmed. They are telling me you have to be good at DSA. So is it really true?
For data science, for when we talk about data science,
Okay,
right? When we talk about data science, so I mean literally DSA is not that much used, but
okay,
there is one machine coding round. Okay, so
okay.
nowadays companies conducting machine coding round in order to whenever you will get the interviews. So in the
Okay,
interviews you will get machine coding round, and in the machine coding round they will ask you about DSA.
okay.
Once you will done with the DSA, they will check your data science knowledge.
So is it necessary? Like it is?
It is important. It is necessary.
Okay,
It's a part. It
okay.
is not the part of data science, but it is the part of
They're gonna.
interviews,
Okay, sorry.
right? It is a part of interviews, or you can say it is a part of. Uh, it is a check uh,
Yeah, like
whether
they're gonna check our
yes,
thinking
yes,
process.
yes, how what is your thinking process. Let me give you an example so that you can relate. For example, okay, so this is the programmer. Okay, a programmer, and there is b programmer, right? And both programmers are writing code. Both are writing code. Okay,
Okay,
so it also has built the software. It has also built the software. It has also built the same software as required by the client, right?
okay,
But he has written how many lines of code? 2000 line of code, right? But he has written 800 lines of code.
okay,
Okay, and his program is taking his software, while client using the software is taking more memories.
okay,
Okay, and it is taking more resources, more time to execute. Why? Because he has completed the software, created the software, but not designed the software in well manner, right?
okay,
But if the person having DSA knowledge, so he will think first which data structure will suitable for this particular software, or which sort of data structure I need to implement. Is there any like is there any other inbuilt data type or inbuilt data structure I can use in order to get this particular results or not? Okay, so means optimization of code, right? Time complexity
okay,
of code taken care by this programmer. Why? Because he has DSA knowledge.
okay.
So doing the DSA is good when you want to crack like mang companies.
Okay. But sir, I'm not focusing on development side. I'm just focusing on machine learning and on models.
Yes, yes, that is true. See, there are two things when I In last class, I also talked about it. When there is a interviews, there are two things. One is your project's work. Your project's work will tell your domain knowledge.
Okay.
Your DSA will tell your thinking ability, right?
Okay.
So you cannot get a chance to showcase your projects in some company, not all the companies, but in some companies you will not get a chance to showcase your project work until unless you will not clear the DSA round. Although you
Okay.
have created so many good projects, which is real
Okay.
time projects you have created, but you will not get the chance to come here, because if you will fail here, you will not get chance to showcase your project. So it's important.
So this is a process to get at the end of the interview.
Yes, I will recommend you, what you do, you at least solve some easy plus medium
How
DSA
many
problem.
questions will be sufficient?
Sorry.
I said how many questions will be sufficient in order
So
to clear the interview?
so there is no specific number to say like
Okay.
10 programs will sufficient or 20 programs sufficient. It's totally
Okay.
about how confident you are getting after solving questions. For example, if you have completed 50 easy questions and around 20 medium problems of DSA, and then you are feeling confident and you are meanwhile you are giving your interviews as well. So means you will get a confidence like I have that knowledge of DSA, I can crack the interviews. But sometime what happens, student solve the DSA problem, but they are solving like 10 problems or 20 problems, but when they are getting difficulty, they are going to the Google, they are going
Okay.
to the GPT. Okay, so they are not finding the logic by themselves, they are frequently checking. Means if they are not giving proper time to the problem. Okay, so here
Okay.
count doesn't matter. It doesn't means like if you will solve 100 plus problems, then you will be logical, your brain think logically. It means how much time you are giving to one problem and what are the different ways you are thinking to solve the problem. But at least I will recommend you at least
Okay, sir.
50
Okay.
easy questions, easy problems, and 20 medium problems, and one or two hard
Okay,
problems.
sir.
If you will do this, hopefully you will crack
Sure, sir.
most of the interviews right now.
Sure, sir. I'll do it.
Okay.
What is object oriented?
Object oriented. So object oriented basically we will discuss in the next class. But right now I can tell you object oriented means when you want to design the real software. Okay, when you want to design software something like LMS, okay, or some ERP, if you want to create, that time you need object oriented paradigm, object oriented programming, object oriented programming. Okay, so object oriented is what? One paradigm, or we can say set of rules and regulation for writing the program. Here in object oriented, what we do, we create the class. Okay, with that class, we create the objects, right? So in the class, everything in the class and object form, that is what object oriented programming. I will discuss what paradigm. I said what I will discuss, programming paradigm. Okay, so when we discuss about programming paradigm, so we have POP. POP means procedural oriented programming. OOP means object oriented programming. MOP means modular oriented programming. And then there is one more paradigm which is FOP, which is known as functional oriented programming. So we have different paradigms, and all these paradigms supported by the Python. And how Python support we will discuss. Okay. This is a separate topic. Clear, Bhavani?
Clear, clear.
All right, all right. Anybody else having any doubt? All right, guys. So let's end the session now. I'm feeling really tired because I just came from my office and I started this class. So now it's being hectic for me. So thank you everyone for giving your valuable time.
Okay, sir.
Okay, in the
Thank
next
you.
class, we will discuss more things in details. All right. Okay. Bye, all of
Thank
you.
you so much. Good night.
Welcome. Welcome, guys.